Like, you can see their profile, and it's just like this is what their lips look like. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today, girls and guys, we're gonna do a fun little video, and this one is trends that need to stay in 2017. Now, anytime I do a video where I'm giving my opinion, I always have to say the disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm a human being. I'm allowed to have an opinion. You're allowed to disagree with me. I'm allowed to disagree with you. Whatever, it's all fun. Most of you guys watching this get that, you understand that, and you're not gonna feel some type of way, but there's always like that slight, that small percentage of people that is just, so offended at everything. They can't go on, you know? This message is for them, okay? It's all for fun, all for entertainment, and it's just my personal opinions that I choose to put on my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video now. So the first trend that I think should stay in 2017, it should have been done a long time ago, but anyway, the granny hair trend. Just my opinion, but I'm sure there are other hairdressers out there who may agree. If you haven't hopped on board yet, okay, if you haven't hopped on board the unicorn hair train and you already got that beautiful blonde base, if you haven't crossed that bridge yet, then you might as well not cross that bridge as we're going into 2018, girls, because the granny hair trend is so 2014 in the first place. You know, it was a huge thing and everybody wanted to do it. But then I feel like with every trend, there's always those people who climb on board. I just picture like a train going down the track and they just try to hop on, try to climb on board last minute. And aside from that, it's just like by now, I also feel like everybody should know that not everybody can have granny hair. I'm not saying silver hair is over per se, but I think that there should be an updated version of that because I just feel like somebody just hopping on now, you know, I just feel like it's just not updated. It's not an updated look, you know, just my opinion. Wigs, oh my gosh. Wigs are taking over the world. There are some amazing wigs out there, and I think that it's a beautiful thing because you can switch up your hair from, you know, if you have black hair, you can have silver hair, you can have granny hair, you can have long hair, you can have curly hair if you don't. It's just so fun, and I love that wigs just, they look so realistic now, okay? But with that said, the trend that needs to stop in going into 2018 is the bad wigs. Okay, girls, we've all seen them before where you can see like the glue on their lace fronts, the hairline looks weird. You know that time I did a video like around Halloween and I just threw on that wig, okay? I wasn't being serious, but you know, that kind of look just, it needs to be over. The thing is, if you can't afford to get that good wig that just is unclockable, as they say, you can't tell. I mean, obviously you can, for the most part, you'll be able to tell, but sometimes it's like, is that real? Is it not real? Is it a wig? Is it hers? Those kinds of wigs where you can just obviously tell, it's not worth it, okay? So if you can't get a good wig, girl, I'm sorry, just do something with your real hair or get a weave even. It's just, the wigs is just, girl, no. Girls, let's talk about a trend that I think it died a long time ago, but apparently people are still trying to do it and still ask for it, and that's ombre hair, where it's like dark and then it transitions to light. I just feel like that look is so 2011. You know, it's not bad. I just feel like, okay, girl, you look like you're in 2010. I hopped on the ombre train as soon as that trend took off, and it was cool for what it was. It was fun while it lasted. I think, it's just my humble opinion, I think that in 2018, people are gonna start going back to foil highlights. I even kind of feel like the balayage trend is gonna slowly fade out. Correct? Well, you know what? It's just my opinion. I was gonna say correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just my opinion. I just feel like it's an updated look, like a more glam, like bam, I have highlights look when you do like the foil highlights. And there's new techniques coming out right now where you can do foil highlights like super fine, and it looks like just it's glistening and it's growing out of your scalp. It's really beautiful. It's gonna be a little bit controversial what I'm gonna talk about. Actually, the rest of this video might be a little controversial, but girls, please, between you and I, can we stop the overdone lips look? If you want to go get your lips injected, by all means, you know, if you want to even them out, if you have a thin top lip or thin bottom lip, I'm not God. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Do what you gotta do, girl. But I'm talking about the overdone thing. It's just like, oh my gosh, like, you know, when their lips are so overdone that up here it starts to be swollen and they're just like, ugh. Like, you can see their profile and it's just like this is what their lips look like. Could we stop with that look? Totally not against plastic surgery. I've personally never done anything ever. Whatever you want to do, I'm not judging. All I'm saying is be classy with it. You know, I feel like it's tacky in a way to just have that kind of frozen look, and I think that it's almost becoming like a status symbol. You know, I have so much money that I can afford to look like this. And that brings me into the next thing. That's a plastic look. So the overdone lips and then the plastic look kind of go hand in hand for me. You can't have the plastic look without the lips. It starts with the lips and then it goes with the fillers and then it goes with the this and blah, 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 like, in your face is just sculpted. Again, I'm not here to judge. I don't care what people do. All I'm saying is I feel like that look had its time and now it's over. Just like we look back at all trends, like the crazy big hair perms in the 80s and like the big puffy sleeves, we look back and we're like, oh my gosh, why did I wear that, whatever. I feel like a couple years from now, I think that extreme plastic look, we're gonna look back and be like, oh my gosh, like what was everybody doing in their freaking face? And I think that it's also sad too, because sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl's like 20 years old and she did all that stuff to her face. Like it genuinely makes me sad. Like, I'm like, all jokes aside, like that makes me sad, because I just feel like, why do you feel like you need to look like everybody? Like I said, this is all just my opinion, my thoughts, my personal thoughts. I'm not against people doing things to their bodies, because I really don't give a So I don't care if you are one of those people that wants to get a bagel implanted on your head. Like, I literally do not care. Let alone, you know, get a little injection, a little this, a little that. I don't care what people do with their own bodies. It doesn't affect me. But I just feel like we've crossed a certain threshold where it's like, okay, like that is okay, we get it, okay? I was at a bar a couple weeks ago and this girl she's like my size, she was really petite, she had a small waist, but then you could tell she got, I don't know what kind of surgery this is, but it's the kind of surgery that makes your hips literally go like that. And I have a small waist and I have like an hourglass shape, I have like a booty, I have all that stuff naturally, no shade. But you know that surgery, I think like like Kylie Jenner or like Kim Kardashian, somebody got it. I don't know, but it makes your hips literally go like that. I saw it in person, girl, and I've seen fake butts in person, and it's like, that doesn't look good. It's like, are you serious? Like, you're really serious right now. Like, you really think that, I mean, whatever. So lastly, you guys, somebody's gonna get mad at me for saying this, but this is just my opinion, okay? I think what should die in 2017 is cultural appropriation, accusing people of cultural appropriation. Like, that is so, this is all my opinion for the millionth time, but I just think that is so whack. Like, really? That's a thing, you guys? Like, for real? Like, that's really a thing? Like, it's serious, like, you're serious right now? There are people dying in the world. There are people in America who cannot afford to eat, okay? And you're over here mad that Kylie Jenner got cornrows, or that Jenny 69 got individual braids, or that Jaclyn Hill was a skeleton and wore a pink afro. I think it was pink or blonde, I don't know. Like, you're serious. You're really mad. That is, to me, in my opinion, one of the most frivolous, just lame things ever. Like, there's just so much stuff going on in the world, and people get mad that somebody gets braids, okay? Like, people have been doing that for the longest time, okay? I don't feel like somebody's appropriating my culture if you choose to wear green contacts or blue contacts or something like that. If I see a girl and she has on, I was just, you know what? I went to go pick up some food the other day. I went to a Thai place. The Thai girl, she was ringing me up. I could tell she had on like some sort of green contacts or whatever. Did I feel any type of way? No, because like I don't know, I have stuff to do. Like I have things, I care about, I have a life, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like, oh, well, you're appropriating my culture because you have on green contacts and you know your eyes are brown. It's just a look, you know what I'm saying? It's a look, okay? My hair is naturally curly, okay? I have a freaking afro, okay? Now, when I straighten my hair, am I appropriating Asian culture or something like that? No, I just wanted to straighten my hair because it's a look and I wanted that look. It's crazy to me, especially when you work in beauty, when you're a hairstylist or something like that, you know, like it's fun. Like people want to switch up their hair, like they want to shake it up, they want to change it up sometimes, and it's fun. And it's kind of annoying when somebody's like, oh, I shouldn't do that or whatever, because then that's appropriating somebody's culture. Like, it's different if, you know, you're walking around with blackface on or something like that, but if you want to get some cornrows and you're white or you're freaking Latin or whatever you are, then go ahead and do it. Like, it's hair, it's fun, you know? It's hair, it's fun. On that topic and closing this video, I do think that in 2017, we need to leave behind the herd mentality. I think this is the worst year ever in terms of everybody thinks the same, and if you think differently, then somehow you're mean or you're rude or you're this or you're that, or you need to be just put out of business and you don't deserve. It's like people really, if you go against a certain narrative, no matter what it has to do with, if you have an opinion that is not popular, then people go in on you. And it's like, even if you're not hurting people, like, am I hurting somebody? Let me know. Leave me a comment down below. Am I hurting you? Leave me a comment down below and tell me why I should think the way you do. I want to look back at 2017 and think, you know what, remember that one time when if you said or did anything that people didn't agree with, then, you know, it was a crazy time because, you know, you could be put out of business, you know, people would like, please, I really hope that next year I'm able to look back at this year and, you know, laugh in that way and joke in that way. But you know what, it takes people doing what I'm doing and people like you, if you're watching this, it takes people who are outspoken to say this so that way things change. Because if everybody just keeps being bullied into thinking a certain way and acting a certain way and being a certain way, then, you know, nothing's ever gonna change, okay? And it is bullying, okay? So be yourselves, you guys. Always be yourselves. And you guys will see me before 2018, but I hope you guys have a bomb new year, okay? I hope 2018 is so amazing for you. Hope you make lots of money, okay? Hope you do well in school. Hope you progress. Hope you fall in love. Hope you're healthy, number one, actually. And I hope you keep watching my videos. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. And other than that, you guys will see me in my next video. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.